Welcome to the Absolute Roofing Repmo Basketball pregame show from Republic Tiger Sports. We'll look ahead at tonight's matchup and get you ready for tonight's game. And now, the Absolute Roofing Repmo Basketball pregame show.
You open with Branson. You saw them a little bit. Was that helpful to see them at Bolivar just a couple of days before you're going to end up playing them? And what did you see out of them?
I think definitely. We had film on them trying to prepare for this because it was such a quick turnaround. So we were already kind of starting to gather a game plan. But it was nice to be there in person. And we're spoiled this day and age with the Huddle software program that we have with video. You can get video anytime, anywhere from any team that's played, but sometimes it's good to be there and kind of hear some of the calls. So you can hear how they're calling it, and it was a pretty empty gym most of the time, so you could hear just about every call that they had. So it kind of gave us a little better game plan, I think, going into it. And so they're a team that had 3 really close games this past week. I think every game they played was decided by a basket. I think their first round game they lost by a basket, won their second round game by 3, and then won their last round by 2. So played in a lot of close games. They're a team that's traditionally played really well at home. I think you look at their scores when teams have to travel, and then to most teams, that's one of the further trips in the league that they have to go. So that'll be important for us to be mature to handle being on the road a little longer. That's something we did 3 times last week, so hopefully we're somewhat used to it, about the same distance. And so we'll have to do a good job with that. They've got 2 guards that have the ability to be explosive and really put points on the board. And so we feel like we're a pretty good guard-oriented team and have done well keeping guys in check. And so that's going to be important for us and obviously a good start.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference. Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
Pinniger Chevrolet is proud we continue to serve Springfield and Southwest Missouri as we have for over 40 years. The Pinniger Chevrolet family treat each of our customers like family and exceed every expectation, not only in the large selection of new Chevrolets on the lot, but also the quality of pre-owned vehicles to fit any budget. Whether you need a new vehicle, have yours serviced, or need some body repair, pick Pinniger every time. Find new roads in Republic or online at PinnigerChevrolet.com.
Pick Pinniger every time!
State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com. It's almost time to start thinking about your lawn and garden, and Sherry at C&H Plants can help. Whether it's landscaping or getting that vegetable garden you've always wanted, she has what you need at her greenhouse on PP Highway. Mention you heard this ad and get 10% off your greenhouse purchase. This offer is only valid at the greenhouse location. But C&H also has succulents, houseplants, home decor items, and much more available at the guest house in Republic. C&H Plants, turning Republic green since 1995. It's almost time. Welcome back to the Absolute Roofing Repmo Basketball pregame show. Tigers set to take on Branson tonight. The Lady Tigers were down here last night, won in a blowout. and they are 3-0 in the conference, and the Tigers will try to join them at 3-0 in COC play as they get set to take on the Pirates under Coach Mike Linehan. A few common opponents for these teams, 6 so far, and these are teams that Republic won all 6 of these games, and Branson split them 3-3. Bolivar, a team that Republic beat twice, Branson lost to them 53-41. They lost to Hillcrest 68-54, and they lost to Sedalia Smith Cotton 57-51. They did beat Parkview, a good team. That's a good win, 67-64. They beat Glendale 76-71, and they beat Springfield Central 74-52. Tigers have won 4 straight against Branson. And the last win for Branson against Republic was way back in 2016 on February 23rd. So just about 5 years ago that Branson won that one, and that was right here on this floor in Branson. So Tigers will try to keep the streak alive, win their 5th straight against Branson tonight, and run their record to 3-0 in the COC. We're going to take another break and be back with more of our Absolute Roofing Repmo Basketball pregame show after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
I'm Todd Wojciechowski, Executive Vice President at People's Community Bank. Our mission is to put our communities first, and that's true right here in Republic. Whether it's supporting Republic schools or volunteering for one of the nonprofits doing good work in our hometown, all of us at People's Community Bank are committed to making Republic a better place to live. I hope you'll stop in soon and say hi.
People's Community Bank, right on Highway 60. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
With virtual grocery shopping, birthday parties, and even yoga, it seems everyone is doing things virtually. At Cox Health, we have 2 virtual care options to make it even easier to get the care you need from your home or workplace. Virtual visits on demand to see the first available Cox Health provider, and our new virtual visits for primary and specialty care. Now, you can schedule a virtual appointment for adult wellness exams and other routine care with a physician you already know and trust. To learn more, visit Cox Health at coxhealth.com.
Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection. For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. Back in Branson on our Absolute Roofing Repmo Basketball pregame show. A couple of minutes away from starting lineups and the tip-off. Tigers, since 2009, are 9-4 against Branson, and as I mentioned earlier, they've won 4 in a row. The 2 games before this were a split for the 2 schools. The freshman team for Republic lost, and then the JV team trailed early, but came from behind and won 47-38. So a win for the JV and a loss for the freshmen, and the varsity team will try to win the rubber match of the night and head home with in a good mood on the bus. Starting lineups for both these teams. For Branson, Ethan Jones, a 6-foot senior, is at one guard. Kylie Scarborough is a 6'1 junior. Colton Cooper, a 6-foot junior. Dominic Kimberlin, a senior at 6'2", and Cade Goodwin, a junior at 6'3". For Republic, it's Alante Askew, Carson Neff, Drew McMillan, Avery Moody, and Devin McMillan. And we will have the national anthem coming up before the starting lineups, and we'll let you listen into that.
At this time, if we could please have you stand up as we play the national anthem. Thank you, and welcome to tonight's varsity matchup between the Republic Tigers and your Branson Pirates. And now the starting lineup for the Republic Tigers. A 6-foot sophomore guard, number 2, Alante Askew. A 5-foot 10-inch senior guard, number 4, Carson Neff. A 5-foot 11-inch senior guard, number 10, Drew McMillan. A 6-foot 3-inch junior forward, number 12, Avery Moody. And a 6'1" junior guard, number 15, Devin McMillan. Republic is coached by Tim Brown, Ryan Tucker, and Tony Armstrong, and is managed by Peyton Socia.
Probably notice the scoring average for Drew McMillan up to 21.3 points a game. We kind of did some back of the napkin math on the way home from that Bolivar game where he scored 61. I mean, we're 15 games into the season, and that basically raised his scoring average by about 3 points from where it was. A little over 2 points, I believe. And that's hard to do whenever you've played every game and you're more than halfway through the season. So it's Jones, Scarborough, Colton Cooper, Cade Goodwin, and Dominic Kimberlin in the lineup for Branson. This is really one of the few teams Republic will face all year that does not have a decided height advantage. Their tallest player is 6'3" in the starting lineup. In fact, 6'3" is the tallest player on their roster. And so they will run a bunch of guards at the Tigers and try to out-quick the Tigers, but that's not easy to do because the Tigers have some pretty quick guards as well. It'll be Avery Moody jumping center against Cade Goodwin, and the ball is tipped and controlled by Branson. I thought maybe Moody would get that one. He's usually jumping against guys that are so much taller, doesn't have much of a chance. But wasn't quite able to get it. So Branson gets the ball first, just underway here. Man-to-man defense for the Tigers. Ethan Jones throws it to Colton Cooper and then to Kyle Scarborough. Ball is thrown away and went right to Neff. Quickly up court, Drew McMillan to Devin. Tigers being patient on their first possession. They will try to get the defense to give them an open shot. And there's an open shot by Drew McMillan. It rolled all the way around and fell out. And then the ball is knocked out of bounds, touched last by Devin McMillan. That shot almost went in. And then McMillan kind of had it go off his leg there. And Branson has the ball. Still looking for the first bucket of the day. And another takeaway by the Tigers. 2 turnovers by the Pirates on their first 2 possessions. Devin McMillan waited for Alante Askew to come around a pick, and he never did. He reversed direction there. Now they get it to Askew, top of the key. Looks inside, throws it on the wing to Neff. He's open near the sideline, and he bombs it in. So Neff hits the 3. Pull-up jumper at the other end is no good. On the run, Devin McMillan scooped it up, couldn't get it to go, and Branson with a rebound. Out of bounds, and it'll stay with Branson that time. And it'll be Kyle Scarborough to throw it in on the sideline. He gets it into Ethan Jones, guarded by Neff out near half court. Near side to Colton Cooper. Cooper guarded by Drew McMillan. Picks up the dribble, throws it to Goodwin. Goodwin goes to the free throw line, passes it off to Colton Cooper, and then to Dominic Kimberlin. It's the first time Kimberlin's touched the ball. Long 3 is no good, off the back of the rim by Colton Cooper, and quickly up court, the Tigers. Avery Moody kicks it back out for a long 3 by Askew, who makes it. So 2 threes by the Tigers, one by Askew and one by Neff. And then a chance for a 3-point play down at the other end. Scarborough got around Askew, and they said Askew bumped him with the body. Free throw is good. Scarborough has 3, and it's 6-3. 3 minutes in, and the Tigers on top by 3. Devin McMillan drives, cut off with the double team, and Neff has it. Another long 3 by Askew is off the mark. Bounced a couple of times on the rim, fell off, and here comes Scarborough. Throws it to Cooper, and then to Kay Goodwin. Goodwin guarded by Moody up near the top of the key. Now to Kimberlin. Dominic Kimberlin fires it cross court to Ethan Jones. Jones crosses over against Neff, takes it down the lane, and underhanded layup up and in by Ethan Jones. He's got 5 now, and it's a 1-point lead for the Tigers, 6-5. 4:22 left to go in the first. Askew, top of the key, passed up a shot. Now to Neff on the wing, no good. Neff goes up in the air, throws it to Askew. His 3 that time is good. Askew hits his second 3. And a charge down at the other end.
Offensive foul called on number 5, Kyle Scarborough. That'd be his first. Team foul number 1 on Pirates.
Jones commits the foul. McMillan lets the defense fly by him and hits about a 15-foot jumper. First points for Drew McMillan, and it's 11-5. Scarborough takes a long three. It bounded around and fell out, and Askew pushes it up court to McMillan. McMillan back to Askew. Another long three for Askew. It's good. 3 in a row for Alante Askew. He's got 9 points and a timeout called by Branson. We'll take a timeout as well and be back with more after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Elliott Robinson and Company LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com.
Back to action with a little over 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. 4 3-pointers by the Tigers already in the first quarter. 3 of them by Alante Askew. They have been hot from outside. McMillan missed 1 and Askew missed 1, so they're 3 of 5. And Branson throws it away. That was Colton Cooper who tried to lob it over into the far corner. It went out of bounds over everybody's head. And the Tigers get it back, leading by 9, 14-5. Askew will slowly bring it up court. And let's see if the Pirates make an adjustment to cover that deep 3. McMillan's going to take one, and he made it. McMillan made a 3. Goodwin at the other end gets his first points and cuts it down to 10, 17-7. Askew drove in, had the shot altered, may have been partially blocked. So Branson tries to get the lead back down to single digits, trailing by 10 with 1:47, now 1:44 left in the first quarter. Jones to Goodwin. And falling down was Avery Moody and got called for a blocking foul. It's an interesting blocking foul. Kind of fell down sideways. I mean, he did get in the way. It's just a weird one that you don't see very much. Mass substitutions for the Tigers. Drew McMillan's still out there. He's the only starter on the floor right now. It's Fronabarger, Welch, Young, and Dalton Parks are out there, along with Drew McMillan. Young throws it to Fronabarger, and he may fire up a 3 if he feels that he's open, and there it is. It's up, it's in. He's actually the highest percentage 3-point shooter on the team. And that is 6 threes in the first quarter. They may be looking for the team record that they just broke last week. Backing in and hitting the shot. Colton Cooper, his first points. McMillan's 3, good! Drew McMillan hits another one. The Tigers have 7 threes in the first quarter. Unbelievable start for Republic, and it's 23-9.
Remember last week against Bolivar, it was 17 Team 3, 16 by Drew McMillan. One of them was by Devin McMillan, and coming in and blocking the shot from behind is Dalton Parks. Comes up there and knocks it out of bounds. Inbound pass to Scarborough. His high arching shot in the lane is good. Scarborough has 5, 8 seconds left. McMillan crosses over, takes it into the lane, turns around, fades away, hits the shot just ahead of the buzzer, and the Tigers score 25 in the first, and they lead it 25-11. Great start for Republic, and we'll take a break and be back with the second quarter after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com.
Hey now, Cracker Jack Shack.
Cracker Jack Shack has got your back with custom apparel for your club, organization, or business. And they take screen printing to the next level with amazing new software that lets you track your order online from concept to artwork to the finished product. Link it, see it, click it, get it. Only at the Shack.
Always on time and right on track. Cracker Jack Shack, we've got you back. Cracker Jack Shack.
Scarborough turned it over, and the sound is back on. (30-14), Tigers with a 16-point lead. Askew thought about a three from the top of the key, and the defense has come out a lot more on the Tigers. McMillan went into the lane, and now the shot is off the mark. He tried to poke it to a teammate, and Branson ended up with it. No-look pass went right to a Tiger. Askew comes out of there with it. He's going to take it all the way in. Got his pocket picked from behind. And the ball goes out of bounds. And this is a little bit similar to last night's game with the girls in that Republic jumped to a huge lead last night too. And then it got a little sloppy for a stretch there. Branson wasn't able to take advantage. That's a missed shot by Young. Good pass down low, but Young, I think, kind of lost track of where he was in comparison to the basket. And then commits the foul. First foul on him. Young comes to the bench, gets a little encouragement from Tim Brown. Avery Moody, Drew McMillan, Alante Askew, Oliver Welch, and Will Fronebarger, the five on the floor for the Tigers. Devin McMillan will check in at the next break. Kay Goodwin in the corner, guarded by Moody. Good help defense by Drew McMillan. Colby Cogdill passed up a three. And now they kick it out for a three attempt by Tristan Pierce. No good, but an offensive board by Branson. On the baseline, a jumper no good by Goodwin. And on the floor, a foul against Republic. So Branson doing a good job on the boards the last couple of trips, and I think Tim Brown wants to talk about that trend and nip it in the bud while he has a chance. 4:21 left to go in the half. Timeout called by Tim Brown and the Tigers. We'll take a break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Destiny Church is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports, and they would love to have you join them in person at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's, Sunday at 9 a.m. or 10:45. There's also a Wednesday youth service for grades 6 to 12. Doors open at 6. Service begins at 6:30. You can find them on Facebook and Instagram or online at destinychurch.me.
Branson with the ball. After Republic scored 25 in the first quarter, they've scored only 5 in the first 3.5 minutes of the second quarter. 8 3-pointers for the Tigers in the early going here. On the wing, a three is up and no good, and Drew McMillan with a rebound, but fouled as he went up to get it. That foul is against Peyton McCormick. First foul on the 6'1 senior.
Re-entering the game for Republic, number 4, Carson Neff.
Carson Neff back in for Republic. And so we've got the starters on the floor for the Tigers. Neff, McMillan, Askew, and Moody. McMillan passed up a three, drives baseline, gets his man in the air, missed the shot, but Moody with the board. Back to McMillan in the corner. He's going to take a three. The defense left him, and it rolled around and wouldn't go. Devin McMillan pokes it out, tried to get it to Moody, and then Moody knocks it away from behind after Branson had grabbed it. Out of bounds, touched last by Devin McMillan. Good effort by the Tigers. Colby Cogdill tried to drive around Askew. Askew cut him off. He couldn't get to the baseline. And now Ethan Jones drives in the lane, and we've got a blocking foul, and the basket will count. Foul against Moody. Let's watch it again. I'm not sure what that was. Maybe, I don't know if it was a lane violation or if he crossed the free throw line. And he made the free throw. Basket was good, and he missed the free throw. So, okay. I was looking down at my score sheet and missed what happened. Askew pulls up from three. He hit it, and he got fouled. Alante Askew. From way downtown, he hit it. And a chance for a three-point play, or four-point play for Askew. He's got 5 threes. Poor Alante Askew. If this was a week ago, 5 threes, he'd be thinking, hey, I got a shot at the school record, 8. But now the record's 16. Missed the free throw. Isn't that the way? You hit it from 25 feet, hit 5 from 25 feet, and then you go to the free throw line and miss. But Askew has 15 points. And he's the leading scorer for the Tigers. 3 is off the back of the rim, poked away by McMillan, and then it ends up back in the hands of Scarborough, who drives in and scores. 7 points now for Scarborough. Devin McMillan almost traveled. Askew takes another one. He missed it off the back of the rim. And a long rebound out to Tristan Pierce. Gets it to Kyle Scarborough. Guarded by Devin McMillan with 2:14 left to go in the half. Double pump off the glass and in. And the shot is good by Scarborough. And a foul against the Tigers. I think it's against Tyson Young. Yep, second foul on Young. And Oliver Welch will check in. And Tyson Young has to sit back down. He hadn't been out there very long, and he picked up his second foul. So he goes to the bench. Now it's Welch, both McMillans, Neff, and Askew. And the free throw is no good. Branson's cut the lead down to 13, 33-20. It was 19 at one point. Welch up at the top of the key, throws it to Devin McMillan. He dribbles it a couple of times, now crosses over and threw it to Neff. Kind of lobbed the pass. Neff had to go get it. Welch to a cutting Neff. And the shot partially blocked. Still got it off, but it was altered and didn't go in. They lob it down on the block to McCormick, and he bounces it to a cutting teammate, Scarborough, who missed the shot. Now Drew McMillan all the way into the lane, left-handed, up, and no good off the glass. McMillan tried to beat everybody up, but the defense got back quickly. Scarborough takes a long three, and he made it. Scarborough has 12 points. And with a minute left in the half, it's down to 10. 33-23. So a good second quarter for Branson. Especially after the way it started. Tigers jumped out, scored the first 5 points, led 30-11. And then Branson has stormed back. Since that point, Branson on a 12-3 run. Tigers just running clock, letting it wind down to about 22 seconds left, and Branson content to let them do it, for right now anyway. Down to 15 seconds left. Great half for Askew, 5 3-pointers and 15 points. Welch is going to drive right around his defender for an easy layup. Good quickness, good recognition by Welch, and the pass up ahead out of bounds. The Tigers get the bucket on the last possession and stretch the lead back to 12. It had been 14. Now it's 12, 35 to 23. We're going to take a break and be back with our Gold Medal Gyms halftime show after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Hetty Barbecue Company is home to great barbecue, including the famous Pig Nasty Sandwich. They're also home to our Retmo football show every Wednesday night. Go in and check them out or call them for takeout at 732-4BBQ. New York Life agent Michael Weeks is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports and a supporter of all Republic students on the field and off. If you have financial questions, call him at 417-831-5230. Thanks to New York Life agent Michael Weeks for his support of Republic Tiger Sports. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Super Clean Car Wash is Republic's newest and best car wash, conveniently located right on Highway 60. And with their monthly memberships, it's easier than ever to keep your car clean with a quick stop on your way home from work. Super Clean Car Wash on Highway 60 in Republic. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com.
Welcome back to Branson, our Gold Medal Gyms halftime show. As the Tigers have a 12-point lead at halftime, 35-23. They led it 25-11 at the end of the first quarter. They scored 7 3-pointers in the first quarter. 3 of those by Alante Askew. He added 2 more in the second quarter. That was the only 2 threes of the quarter for the Tigers. And in the second quarter, they outscored Branson, or rather Branson outscored them 12-10 to cut the lead down to 12, 35-23. Republic led by as many as 19 points at 30-11. And Branson got it down to 10 at one point. It stands at 12 at halftime. And speaking of 12, that's the number of points by Kyle Scarborough, who leads Branson in scoring. 5 points for Colton Cooper, 4 for Ethan Jones, and 2 for Kay Goodwin. Alante Askew led the way for the Tigers. He had 15 points, all on 3-pointers, and it was a sight to behold in the first half. And especially in that first quarter where everybody was pouring them in. Drew McMillan had a couple in that first quarter, and he had 10 points in the quarter. He was shut out in the second quarter and has 10 points at halftime. 4 points for Oliver Welch, all in the second quarter for the Tigers, and 3 each for Will Fronabarger and Carson Neff. They each had a single 3-pointer in the first quarter, and the Tigers have 9 threes in the first half. So they actually are on a pace to break the team record for threes in a game after Drew McMillan had 16 and Devin McMillan had 1 last week against Camdenton, and they hit 17 in a game, and with 9 at halftime, they're on a pace to get 18. Let's see if they can come out hot and challenge that record in the second half. Should be fun to watch. We're going to be back with some highlights from the first half on our Gold Medal Gyms halftime show after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Henniger Chevrolet is proud we continue to serve Springfield and Southwest Missouri as we have for over 40 years. The Henniger Chevrolet family treat each of our customers like family and exceed every expectation, not only in the large selection of new Chevrolets on the lot, but also the quality of pre-owned vehicles to fit any budget. Whether you need a new vehicle, have yours serviced, or need some body repair, pick Henniger every time. Find new roads in Republic or online at PennigerChevrolet.com.
Pick Vinegar every time.
State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com.
Back on the Gold Medal Gym's halftime show. Tigers on top by 12, 35-23, and it was a three-point fest for Republic in the first half. Let's take a look at some of them. Alante Askew had one very early, and then it was Carson Neff from long range hitting that one. And then off the fast break, they kick it out. Neff goes to Askew from way beyond the arc. He hit that. Askew had 3 in the first quarter. And then it was good defense at the other end. Charge taken by Avery Moody. Drew McMillan got in the act here. Crosses over and then just steps back and drains it from way beyond the arc. And lots of highlights in the first half for the Tigers. I think we've got one more 3 by Askew. They kick it out to him off the drive, and that one was good. Askew with 5 threes in the first half. The team had 9 in the first half. And it was a great start for the Tigers. Second quarter, not quite so good as Branson outscored them 12-10. So they are still in the game. A 12-point lead for the Tigers, 35-23. We're about a minute and a half away from the start of the second half. We're going to take another quick break and be back with more on our Gold Medal Gym's halftime show after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
It's almost time to start thinking about your lawn and garden, and Sherry at C&H Plants can help. Whether it's landscaping or getting that vegetable garden you've always wanted, she has what you need at her greenhouse on PP Highway. Mention you heard this ad and get 10% off your greenhouse purchase. This offer is only valid at the greenhouse location. But C&H also has succulents, houseplants, home decor items, and much more available at the guest house in Republic. C&H Plants, turning Republic green since 1995.
I'm Todd Wojciechowski, Executive Vice President at People's Community Bank. Our mission is to put our communities first, and that's true right here in Republic. Whether it's supporting Republic schools, or volunteering for one of the nonprofits doing good work in our hometown, all of us at People's Community Bank are committed to making Republic a better place to live. I hope you'll stop in soon and say hi.
People's Community Bank, right on Highway 60. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Ready to start the second half. Branson will get the ball first, trailing by 12, 35-23 here on Republic Tiger Sports. They throw it to Goodwin on the baseline, who banks it up, and it rolled around and fell out, but another offensive board. Scarborough gives it to Cooper, and then a jumper by Ethan Jones is no good, and Neff reaches back and grabs the rebound. McMillan. Hesitation, and then right around his man, up and in, and then we've got bodies flying. Drew McMillan has 12 points now. No foul, just I think the official wanted everybody to get a chance to get untangled there. And the lead is 14, 37-23. Back to the Tigers. McMillan will dribble it up court. Ball above the head, Neff to Moody. Now to Askew. 7 minutes left. McMillan passed up the three, dribbled down the heart of the defense, and laid it up and in. And that's the thing that makes Drew McMillan so dangerous, is if you come out and guard him out there, he'll just drive right around you. He did it that time and laid it in and has 14 points. So now 15 for Askew, 14 for Drew McMillan. Three-pointer at the top of the key is good by Kyle Scarborough. And Scarborough's really keeping the Pirates in the game. Moody gets it to Askew. I'm not sure if that was even a pass or if it just deflected off his hands. If it was a pass, it was a good one. And again, McMillan down the lane, running one-hander up and in. McMillan, 6 quick points to start the half. Averaging just under 22 a game, and he's got 16 now early in the third quarter. Crossover dribble by Kimberlin. Gives it to Jones, and then to Scarborough. Scarborough guarded by Askew, dishes it off, and backwards layup by Jones is off the mark. McMillan looks to run, one-handed pass to Neff, and he tried to fire it out to Askew, and then Askew tips the pass. It goes right back to Scarborough, and then Branson misses a layup at the other end. So there's one interception, then there's a tip. It goes right back to Scarborough. He goes all the way up court, and they miss the layup. So that was a mess for Branson. Had a couple of opportunities and couldn't finish. And Republic gets it back. McMillan throws it to Askew on the wing. He puts up a three. It's nothing but net for Alante Askew, and that is his 6th three-pointer. Scarborough with the three. And a foul against Republic at the other end. Askew has 18 points. McMillan commits his second foul. McMillan has 16. So Branson has it. Trailing by 15, 44-29. In the lane, and a foul call against the Tigers. I think that's going to be against Devin McMillan.
Foul called on number 15, Devin McMillan, his first, second team. Shooting 2 for Branson, be number 5, Kyle Scarborough.
Scarborough to the line. 18 points for Scarborough, and now 19. Scarborough just a junior, 6'1", and he's a good player. He'll make some noise in the COC. If not this year, already. He'll make it this year, but next year as well as a senior. He's got some talent. Askew passed up a three-pointer and then thought about a dribble drive, and now he's going to get called for turning it over with his palm. And back to Branson. So only a 13-point lead. Tigers just can't quite pull away. Every time it looks like they're about to do it, they'll turn the ball over, commit a couple of fouls, and Branson will hit a three. And there's a three attempt by Cogdill, and it's good. And it's down to it's down to 10, 44-34. Close as they've been for a while. McMillan drew to Devon and then passes it to Askew. He had to reach for it. And now Moody is going to take it down the lane. High off the glass, had to change his shot. Tim Brown wanted a foul, didn't get it. And Branson has it back, trailing only by 10. The Pirates are in it. Ethan Jones just inside the arc, throws it to Goodwin. Baseline and off the glass and in. Kay Goodwin. 4 points now for Kay Goodwin. It's down to 8. 44-36. Frauenbarger's going to check in, and so is Oliver Welch. Askew hands it to Devin McMillan, passed up a three, backs it out on the dribble, throws it to Drew. Drew at the top of the key, pulls it out, throws it near side to Avery Moody, tosses it back to McMillan, and he is held on his way to the basket. Foul on the floor. Welch and Frauenbarger in. Neff and Devin McMillan out for the Tigers. Spin move by Drew McMillan, floats it up. Shot was no good, but he's hit on the arm and fouled. 3 fouls now on Ethan Jones. First free throw by Drew McMillan is good. 7 points in the quarter, 17 in the game for Drew McMillan. That one's off the back of the rim. The ball is knocked out of the hands of Colton Cooper. Ends up back with Oliver Welch. And he threw it so far that Askew had to go get it, and he saved it. Great play by Askew. Drew McMillan, free throw line to Askew. Steps up just inside the line and hits the two-pointer. That's the first 2-point goal of the night for Alante Askew. Back to 11, a long three by Scarborough is no good. Drew McMillan, baseball pass immediately up ahead to Welch. He throws it to Askew on the arc. His three is no good. Moody with a board. Now to Frauenbarger. And the Tigers reset, under 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. A couple of good hustle plays on that sequence by the Tigers. And a blocking foul call against Branson. Colton Cooper, the 6-foot junior, stepped in front of Oliver Welch.
His second, 13 foul, the Pirates in the second half. Into the game for Branson is number 15, Peyton McCormick.
Off the inbound play, McMillan's three is off the back of the rim. And a weak side rebound to Cogdill. Up ahead to Jones. Jones in the lane, and another missed layup. That time by Goodwin, but the putback by Peyton McCormick is good. And back down to 9. Long three by Askew. Good! Alante Askew now has 7 threes, and he puts it back to 12. So now it's time for Branson to feel like it's going to make progress, and then the Tigers answer. Fast break, Askew, layup is good. Nice pass from Drew McMillan to Alante Askew. Askew has 25 points. And it's a 14-point lead. And a travel. That ball stayed up on the rim forever. Watch him take an extra step. And then watch the ball. It just stayed and finally fell off. And we've got an official timeout for some reason. I don't know if we've got a... Oh, they had 4 players on the floor, and the official blew the whistle and let them make the sub. Tim Brown's saying you shouldn't blow that whistle. And they're going to give Tim Brown a bench warning. And now the fan's not real happy about that. He was just pointing out that the whistle shouldn't have been blown. They were playing with 4 and didn't get the sub in. Down to 20 seconds left in the quarter. Long three by McMillan. He hit it. Drew McMillan makes his first three-pointer of the second half and his third of the game. And it's 55-38. Long three just ahead of the buzzer is no good. And the Tigers all of a sudden are up by 17. It was down to single digits just a second ago. But the Tigers with a run to end the quarter. And we go to the fourth with a 17-point lead, 55-38 for Republic. We'll take a break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
With virtual grocery shopping, birthday parties, and even yoga, it seems everyone is doing things virtually. At Cox Health, we have 2 virtual care options to make it even easier to get the care you need from your home or workplace. Virtual visits on demand to see the first available Cox Health provider, and our new virtual visits for primary and specialty care. Now, you can schedule a virtual appointment for adult wellness exams and other routine care with a physician you already know and trust. To learn more, visit Cox Health at coxhealth.com.
Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert, because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection.
The Republic gets the ball first to start the fourth quarter. Our fourth quarter scoreboard sponsor, Absolute Roofing. Drew McMillan into the lane, pulls up, now to Askew. McMillan thought about a long three. Steps back, takes the three, hits the three. Drew McMillan, another three-pointer. That's the 13th of the game. The school record, remember, just set last week, is 17. They had 12 through 3 quarters. And that's 23 points now for Drew McMillan. Alante Askew has 25. Colby Cogdill thought about a long three-pointer, and then I think he imagined a conversation with Mike Linehan on the bench if he took it. Scarborough gets the rebound and putback. He's got 22 points. Long three by McMillan. Good again! That's 14 threes. Three at the other end is no good. McMillan blocks out and draws the foul. So Drew McMillan has 5 threes. Alante Askew has 7. And then 1 each for Will Fronabarger and Carson Neff. Up ahead to Young, and a foul called on Young. That's a tough break they came together, and Young just didn't quite have as good a position on the floor as Cogdell. So they called the foul on Young, and that's 3 on him. 14 3-pointers for the Tigers. And they are on top 61-40. They outscored Branson 20-15 in the third quarter. Three by McMillan, he missed that one, and a rebound pulled down by Peyton McCormick. To Scarborough, guarded by Welch, and he hit the shot with Welch hanging all over him. Wow. Watch this shot by Scarborough. Good defense by Welch. What else are you going to do? And somehow he got it to go. A better look at the action, sponsored by Vision Health Eye Center. Vision Health, dedicated to helping you get a better look at everything. Find them online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. So the lead is now 18 after the three-point play by Scarborough. And he's got 25. Little pressure by Branson in the backcourt. Frontenberger gets it across the timeline. McMillan probably got fouled, no call. Tyson Young passed up the three in the corner, had the ball knocked away as he drove in. Foul is on the floor. And the Tigers will throw it in on the baseline. Breach foul called against McCormick, and that's 3 on Peyton McCormick. All the way in the backcourt. Welch thought he had to save it. Then as he was in midair, he realized, oh wait, that was an inbounds pass, so I can just go back and get it. He almost made kind of a wild pass back over his head. You could tell what was going through his mind as he realized what was going on. 5:25 left. The Tigers are going to spread it out and watch for a layup here pretty soon. They dish it to Welch, and a blocking foul called against Branson's Peyton McCormick, and that's 4 on McCormick. They didn't get the layup, but they would have if it hadn't been for the foul. So McCormick is going to have a seat on the bench. And in comes Colton Cooper. Askew will trigger the inbound play. Right of the bucket on the baseline, near side. Throws it into Frontenberger, and then Askew can't handle the pass back from Frontenberger. It's thrown away, and then Scarborough has it go through his hands. Collects it, drives it to the block, spins around, and missed the layup. Branson has not been very good from close range tonight. And Republic gets the board with 5 minutes left in the game. Leading by 18. Storyline now is the team three-pointers. They've got 14, which would have been a team record last week. Give and go, and then a nice no-look pass down to Young. Missed the shot. The ball is on the ground and picked up by Peyton McCormick. Scarborough brings it across half court, picked up by Welch. Lost the handle. Welch immediately dives on the floor and takes it away. So quick. And the Tigers have it back. And they'll continue to spread it out and wait for a good shot. Defense cannot let up when the Tigers are in this mode. They will make you pay. And that time, the ball knocked away. Askew on the ground, and a timeout called by the Tigers. 4:10 left to go in the game. 61-43. Oh, no, they call a foul. Thanks to Jack Cook for getting my attention before I sent it to break. I think that's a break for the Tigers. I thought that maybe somebody, maybe even Askew, had called a timeout as he was down there on the ground. Askew with 25 points, and his first free throw is good. So we've got some high-scoring players tonight. 25 for Scarborough for Branson, 26 for McMillan, and now 27 for Askew. They're going back and forth. Now there's a timeout called by Republic with 4:10 left to go in the game. We're going to take a break too and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com.
Branson with the ball, trailing by 20, 63-43. And a takeaway by Frauenbarger. So the Tigers get another stop. Bounce pass down low, kicked by Dominic Kimberly.
Back into the game for Republic, will be number 4, Carson Neff.
Branson had it down to 9, 47-38. Since that time, Republic has outscored Branson 16-5. And they have taken control by 20. All the way in, and a layup no good by Askew, but Young gets the rebound, missed the shot, tipped out, and grabbed by Goodwin. Scarborough cut off by Devin McMillan. Gives it to Tristan Pierce. Now in the corner to Scarborough. His shot is no good off the back of the rim. It's poked out of bounds by Branson. That seems like, I don't remember that happening quite so much. You would occasionally get somebody who was trying to get to a rebound and would poke it out. But it seems like this year that has become more common than usual. And coast to coast, up and in by Drew McMillan. Nobody picked him up. He had it way back there at the other baseline and just said, well, if you're not going to ever guard me, I'll take it all the way in. And he did.
Also into the game will be number 5.
So 2 more for Drew McMillan. 28 points now for McMillan. Remember, he had 112 at the Bolivar tournament. He's got 29 now. Trying to score, he needs 1 more point. He'll have scored 30 points in 3 of the last 4 games. And turnaround jumper in the lane is up and in by Goodwin. I think that's right. I may need to go back and check. Is that right, Jack? I could be wrong about that. McMillan pulls it back out on the dribble and then throws it to Neff. 2.5 left. Now to Askew, and they're going to just run the clock. So I don't think the 3 record is in the cards tonight. They have 2 in this quarter. They've got 14 total. They would need 3 more to tie the record from last week. So McMillan trying to go over 30, and he doesn't. And then Dalton Parks commits the foul. And I was wrong about McMillan. He was not over 30 those other 2 games. He was in the mid to high 20s in those other 2 games. He had 51 points total because he had 112, and 61 of them were in the first game. So he had 51 in the other 2 games. I think he had like 26 and 24. averaged 37 for the tournament. But of course, 61 of those were in the one night. And he brings it up court after the miss by Branson. And a blocking foul call against the Pirates.
Foul called on number 11, Lance Strahan, his first.
Lance Strahan.
That'll be the 10th team foul. It'll bring number 10, Drew McMillan, shooting 2.
And McMillan will shoot 2 free throws, and I'll bet you by the time this is over, he's got 30 points. And there it is.
Into the game will be number 3, Will Ronnebarger, for Republic.
30 points for Drew McMillan. And one more free throw on the way. Made them both that time. And Drew McMillan sits down with 31. Oliver Welch checks in. It's Devin McMillan, Dalton Parks, Will Fraunebarker, already said Oliver Welch, Carson Neff, and I don't know who I missed. They move around while I'm trying to identify them, and I lose track of who I've said. Spinner in the lane, no good. It's Parks, Devin McMillan, Neff, Fraunebarger, and Welch. Those are the 5.
Foul called on number 5, Dalton Parks.
Parks commits his second foul in quick succession. And Tyson Young in, and Devin McMillan checks out. So all the starters except for Neff are out of the game right now. Neff hit that early 3 and helped the Tigers get rolling. And a 3 is off the mark by Branson, and a good rebound by Neff. Throws it to Fraunebarger, who will bring it up court. Ball knocked away, and Welch will get it and throw it in the corner to Young. Young steps up the baseline and then pulls it back out. Down to about a minute left, and the Tigers will win and improve to 3-0 in conference play. And they'll be 17-2 when this is over. Long 3 is no good. Ball is tipped around, goes back to Branson. And with 35.5 seconds left, a foul against Republic.
Foul called on number 13.
That's on Oliver Welch. 2 on him now.
Shooting 2 will be number 24, Justin Gill.
Justin Gill has checked in and missed the first free throw. Missed the second free throw, and the ball is tipped, and a foul called on Republic. Dalton Parks commits his 3rd personal. Colton Cooper to shoot free throws. And he missed that. And Tyson Young had the rebound, had it knocked away, but then picked up by Welch. And Fraunebarger dribbled it off the back of his foot, and it's a turnover for the Tigers. This is just gradually going to wind down eventually, no matter what. They dump it down to Justin Gill, and his shot is no good, but he is fouled. And that's Dalton Parks. Parks has 12.4 seconds to foul out if he wants to do it. He's got 4. And Gill makes the shot. So Justin Gill gets the point. He's not listed on the varsity roster, so I get the feeling this is a rare occasion for him. Fraunebarger gets the rebound. Throws it to Neff, and now up ahead to Welch. He'll step into the front court, and this thing is going to finally end. And it ends up being a pretty healthy margin for the Tigers. They win it 68-46. We're going to take a break and be back to wrap up the broadcast after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
If you would take some time and please clean up.
Hey now, Cracker Jack Shack.
Cracker Jack Shack has got your back with custom apparel for your club, organization, or business. And they take screen printing to the next level with amazing new software that lets you track your order online from concept to artwork to the finished product. Link it, see it, click it, get it. Only at the Shack.
Always on time and right on track. Cracker Jack Shack, we got your back. Cracker Jack Shack.
Destiny Church is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports, and they would love to have you join them in person at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's, Sunday at 9 a.m. or 10:45. There's also a Wednesday youth service for grades 6 to 12. Do Instagram or online at destinychurch.me. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Hetty Barbecue Company is home to great barbecue, including the famous Pig Nasty Sandwich. They're also home to our Retmo football show every Wednesday night. Go in and check them out or call them for takeout at 732-4BBQ. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Super Clean Car Wash is Republic's newest and best car wash, conveniently located right on Highway 60. And with their monthly memberships, it's easier than ever to keep your car clean with a quick stop on your way home from work. Super Clean Car Wash on Highway 60 in Republic. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com.
Welcome back. The Tigers win it at Branson 68-46. They outscored Branson 25-11 in the first quarter. Branson outscored Republic 12-10 in the second, and it was a 12-point lead for the Tigers at half, 35-23. Republic outscored Branson in the third, 20-15. They led 55-38 at the end of three, and then a 13-8 fourth quarter led to the 68-46 final margin. Kyle Scarborough had 25 points for Branson, 5 points for Colton Cooper, 4 for Ethan Jones, 3 for Colby Cogdell, 2 for Kay Goodwin, and 1 for Justin Gill. For Republic, they were led by Drew McMillan with 31 points. Alante Askew had 27, 4 for Oliver Welch, 3 for Carson Neff, and 3 for Will Fronabarger. The Tigers made 14 three-pointers. That would have been a school record a week ago, but a little too late. They had 17 last week against Camdenton, and now 14, the second most in school history, tonight at Branson. And our player of the game is Alante Askew. I don't know why Alante's picture is not showing up, but he looks a lot like Devin McMillan there. But Alante Askew had 7 three-pointers, which is one short of what the individual school record would have been before last week, and finished with 27 points. He had 3 threes in the first quarter to get the Tigers off to a quick start, and he is our far better plumbing player of the game. 2 more games this week, Thursday and Friday at Carthage. We'll bring them both to you. girls on Thursday night, boys on Friday against the Carthage Tigers. They're both looking to run their records to 4-0 in the conference. Tigers are now 17-2 overall as they rebound from the weekend loss to Jefferson City Helias, and they'll be back in action on Friday night. Once again, the final, Republic 68, Branson 46. Thanks for watching Tiger Basketball on Republic Tiger Sports, and so long from Branson High School.